Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to do a comparison of two budget offerings, the Honor 7C with the Moto G6 Play. So these two phones are priced below the 15k price segment, with the Honor 7C pricing starts at 9,999, while the Moto G6 Play comes in only one variant priced 11,999. So that was the pricing of these two devices. Now let's go straight into the detailed aspects to see which is better smartphone to buy in this price segment. So let's get started. So first step, let's have a look at the design and build quality. So these two devices offer completely different design and build quality because of the display size. We have 5.99 inches screen size on the Honor 7C, while we have 5.7 inches screen size on the Moto G6 Play. Now on the back panel also you can see that the Moto G6 Play build quality is quite different from the Honor 7C. We'll come back to that in a while before we discuss the hardware aspects. So you can see that power and volume keys are on the right side on both these devices. The top panel houses the 3.5mm audio jack for the Moto G6 Play. We do not have any openings or slots for the Honor 7C. The bottom panel houses the micro USB charging slot and the speaker unit and the 3.5mm audio jack on the Moto the Honor 7C. Now on the front panel we have the earpiece and we also have the speaker unit for the Moto G6 Play, and both the devices have logo at the bottom, and the bezels on the Moto G6 Play is slightly taller than what is being offered on the Honor 7C. Now both these devices have on-screen navigational buttons. Now you can also see that thickness is higher on the Moto G6 Play because of the larger capacity battery as well. Now talking about the build quality, so you can see that the Honor 7C has metal construction which feels solid. On the other hand, we have plastic build quality on the Moto G6 Play. It looks like glass on the Moto G6 Play, but it's more or less plastic. And we also have the fingerprint scanner and camera unit placed on the back panel. On the Honor 7C as well, we also have the dual camera setup and the camera unit. So overall, in terms of design and build quality, if you're looking for a compact device with smaller screen size, then Moto G6 Play makes sense. But if you want a slightly better premium build quality in the form of metal construction and a larger display, the Honor 7C makes a better choice. Now let's talk about the display. So both these devices have HD plus resolution display. We have 5.99 inches HD plus resolution display, while we have a 5.7 inches HD plus resolution display on the Moto G6 Play. Now both these devices have good quality HD plus panels. They're quite good in terms of the quality offered, the color reproduction, viewing angles, and the touch response feels quite smooth on both these devices. So there is no clear win in terms of the display performance. Now next up, let's talk about the software. So we have Android 8.0 out of the box on both these devices. Neither of them offer 8.1 out of the box, even though 8.1 is the latest version. We have stock Android on the Moto G6 Play, while we have EMUI 8.0 on the Honor 7C. Now if you're looking for stock Android experience, then obviously the Moto G6 Play is better choice. But if you are a person who loves a lot of customization in the form of themes, then the Honor 7C also offers additional features like dual apps. Then we have support for themes, one-handed UI, and a whole lot of features are included with the EMUI. That's one of the good aspects of the EMUI. So if you're a person who loves a lot of additional features and customizations, then go for the EMUI 8.0 on the Honor 7C. Now in terms of performance of the software, both these devices offer good performance. Here we have a difference. We have the Snapdragon 450 octa-core chipset with either 3 or 4GB RAM, while we have the Snapdragon 430 octa-core chipset with 3GB RAM. So in terms of the performance, the Snapdragon 450 is more powerful, especially in terms of the gaming experience. The 450 offers better gaming experience than the 430, and it also has higher capacity RAM and also 64GB being offered, while we have 32GB storage on the Moto G6 Play. So that is the performance aspect. So if you are looking for better performance, obviously the Honor 7C with the Snapdragon 450 makes better choice. But if you are a person who loves stock Android with a decent performance, the Moto G6 Play is a good option. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner experience, both these devices have fingerprint scanners mounted on the back panel, and both are quite good in terms of the performance offered. Now additional feature for the Honor 7C is that it comes with face unlock, which is missing on the Moto G6 Play. Now both these devices have dual SIM card support for GLT, and both have dedicated SD card slot available, and the Honor 7C is also available in 64GB storage, which is pretty good option available in case you want larger storage, but the Moto G6 Play does not offer that. Now next up, let's talk about the cameras. So we have a dual camera setup on the on a 7C with a 13 and a 2 megapixel camera combination with f-stop 2.2 aperture, while we have a 13 megapixel camera with f-stop 2.0 aperture on the Moto G6 Play. Now both the phones have 8 megapixel shooters for selfie camera. We also have a soft LED flash for both these devices for the selfie camera. Now let's have a look at the camera samples taken with these two devices. So in terms of daylight conditions, you can see that both these devices offer good clarity, good details, and quite adequate color reproduction as well. So both these devices offer good clarity in terms of the photos taken in daylight conditions. Even in close-up images, both are quite acceptable for a phone in this price segment. But when it comes to low light performance, that's where the Moto G6 Play offers slightly better low light performance than the Honor 7C. The Honor 7C is a bit noisy in terms of the low light performance, and the Moto G6 Play offers a slightly better low light performance, even though the Moto G6 Play overall low light performance is not that great. Now when it comes to selfie camera, that's again an area where the Moto G6 Play offers slightly better selfie experience than the Honor 7C. Now the Honor 7C also advantage that it has a wide aperture mode, which is not available on the Moto G6 Play. So if you want to take a bokeh shots with the rear camera, the Honor 7C is the better choice. So that was the camera aspect. So overall, in terms of the camera performance, we would say that the Moto G6 Play has an edge in terms of the overall camera performance in the low light performance as well as the selfie area. So now next up, let's talk about the battery. So we have a 3000 mAh capacity battery on the Honor 7C, while we have 4000 mAh capacity battery on the Moto G6 Play. So in terms of battery performance, the clear winner is the Moto G6 Play with a great battery performance, and also we have turbo charging out of the box. So that's an additional feature, and you can charge the battery in really fast time. So battery performance, definitely the Moto G6 Play is a better performer. So now summing up. So which is the better smartphone to buy in this price segment? So the Moto G6 Play is priced 11,999 for just one variant, that's 3GB RAM and 32GB storage, and for the same pricing we get the Honor 7C with the 4GB RAM and 64GB storage, a more powerful Snapdragon 450 chipset, a customizable UI, metal construction, and the other areas where the Moto G6 Play wins is the slightly better camera performance and excellent battery life. So if you're looking for stock Android and a bigger battery capacity, then the Moto G6 Play makes better choice. But otherwise, we would say the Honor 7C priced almost same with better specifications offer much better value for money. So that was the detailed comparison of the Moto G6 Play with the Honor 7C. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.